The target. She had the lamp lifted to strike him again. "No way, bitch." He lunged forward and brought her down. He had dropped the hypodermic when he fell, and he lunged for it. She brought her heel down on the syringe, smashing it. Then she pushed him away and rolled away from him. God, she was strong, he realized dimly. Avery was supposed to be weak and drugged, but she was as sleek and muscular as a young lioness. But a lioness can be taken down like any other cat. His hands closed on her throat. Die, bitch. She butted her head against his nose as hard as she could. Damn her. He could feel the blood spurt from his nostrils as his hands loosened from her throat. She tore away and jumped to her feet. She grabbed the lamp and swung it again. It connected, and he fell backwards. She ran out the door. Gone. She was gone. Rage and humiliation tore through him as he struggled to his feet. No, you don't. He reached the hall in seconds and caught sight of her turning the corner. She was obviously heading for the emergency exit. He'd chase her down the flights of stairs and grab her before she reached the lobby exit. She didn't realize how well the privacy of that stairwell would work for him. The kill was supposed to look like a natural death, but he'd worry about that later. It wasn't his fault that Beth Avery wasn't what they'd told him and had taken him off guard. That damn Pierce could just rig something that would keep all their asses out of trouble. He couldn't worry about that right now. The bitch had made a fool of him. She had hurt him physically and stung his pride. He wasn't going to stop until she was dead. Find her. Catch her. Kill her. Beth opened the door of the linen closet a tiny crack, watching him jerk open the emergency door down the hall and start down the stairs. Him. She didn't even know who he was. He had tried to kill her, and she didn't know his name. Crazy. As crazy as the doctors here sometimes called her. Not to her face. They were always gentle and kind to her face. But she had heard Pierce laugh and whisper behind her back. She wasn't crazy, and she wouldn't let them put her to death like some rabid dog. The man who had tried to kill her must have reached the second flight of stairs by now. She opened the linen closet door and flew to the freight elevator around the corner. She punched the button for the basement. Slow. The elevator was so slow. What if he found she wasn't in the stairwell or the lobby and ran down to the basement? He could be waiting for her when the elevator door opened. The elevator stopped. She held her breath, bracing herself. No one. The parking garage was brightly lit, but there were no security guards or parking attendants. Billy had told her that the area closed down at 10 at night and she should be safe. Still, relief flooded her as she punched the elevator button to send it to the top floor before she left the elevator. She hadn't been sure about anything. She ran down the concrete walk toward the door that led upstairs to the parking lot. Unlocked, as Billy had told her it would be. One flight upstairs, then another unlocked door that opened to the rear grounds of the hospital. The hospital was built on the edge of a cliff above the sea, and she could hear the sound of the surf on the rocks below. Freedom was beckoning. Why not try to just keep on running? No. Billy had told her that they would catch her if she took this way out. Red herring, he had said. Be clever. Trust me. But she was so afraid. Her hand instinctively reached up to clasp the gold key on her necklace. Help me? But the key was only a symbol, and Billy was the only one who could help her now. Do exactly what he said. She turned away from the cliff and back toward the corridor leading to the elevators. She deliberately left the door cracked open so that they would think she'd already left the hospital. Then she ran back toward the elevators. Red herring. Go back upstairs to the 3rd floor, where Billy would meet her. Billy would help her. Trust him. Run! Billy had worked his magic. He had not asked questions.